Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for joining me. Just getting things set up here. Just waiting for my PlayStation 4 to cooperate here. Just a moment. Okay, I am back. Apologies for that. Alright, it's a little late tonight, so let's get right to it. Alright, when we left off, we were doing some side quests in the Sector 7 area. We're just going to continue with that while I go over a couple of things I properly wanted to actually discuss regarding the remake. Since the last stream, I'll be honest, I was pretty nervous because I haven't really done a prolonged stream before. And I don't want to call it an introspection without there being introspection. Sprawling slum quarters beneath Sector 7 plate. Hey, Twerk, how are you doing tonight? Mr. Ultima, how are you? I am doing well. Thanks for stopping by.
Another day. We won't be getting any more shit.
Wrong button there. Just doing some... Oh, thank you very much. I'm great. I had to hear this voice. I checked out the VOD the other day. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right now, I am just covering some side quests going on in the Sector 7 slums.
Till the train start again. Hopefully.
And while we mess with that, I wanted to go over as best as I can.
What did Shinra do to him?
Some of the stuff that went on last game. Or not last game, but last session. I think they did a pretty good job converting the infiltration portion of Final Fantasy VII to a more graphic-intensive setting. Because the first one, it lasted all of...
Hey, got another job for you, Merc.
I don't know, probably 20 minutes getting in, 5 minutes inside the reactor, then another 10 getting out.
Thanks for helping him out. Just so happens there's another job I'd like to offer you. Now that I know you can handle yourself in a fight. You've got a real killer on the loose, you see. A rabid catch dog. Maybe you've heard people talking about it. Shinra mutt gone feral. Last sighting was in Scrap Boulevard. Think you're up to it?
So far they seem to have.
Into it. You're a lifesaver. Doubt anyone else around here stands a chance. Go get him, bud.
I hear you sell swords. I wonder...
Anyone who can chase off that bloodthirsty cur. Where do you think the damn thing came from anyway?
FF7 was the reason I wanted a PlayStation years ago. Bloodborne was the reason I wanted a PlayStation 4, actually, so I can understand that. But getting into the reactor in the first section there that we saw, I think they did pretty good recreating it too. just because they had a... Well, they had to make it more interactive, you know? Because the first time through, all the backgrounds are just 2D...
Gotta win at all costs.
Bring it.
Oh my god, that's a big dog.
It's on now. Best do it right.
The result of administering ability-enhancing drugs to guard dogs. As a side effect, these dogs often went into a bloodthirsty frenzy, so most of them were put down, but some survived. What the hell? What? Hold on a second. Sorry about that. On Discord, can you tell me what word it was you used there so we can take a look at this thing? I apologize for that. I'm still fine-tuning this monstrosity. Good grief. Hold on, let me take a look here. Okay, I think that should do it. I'm just gonna test that here. Okay, I think I fixed it. I encourage one of you to try. There we go. Perfect.
Calling ice. Deal with that.
Okay, let's go. Cool off.
I got you.
I'll be fine. Not bad.
Excuse me, good grief.
Damn it.
Let's see how this is going to go. But the first reactor was done pretty well overall, I think. Like the boss fight with the robot Scorpion there, they did well in redesigning it. trying to think of how to make this whole introspective a bit more interesting than just...
Hey, over here! Tifa! Hey, Cloud!
Oh yeah, that was made a certain way, you know what I mean?
I drove the Hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're ready.
How come he gets a gun?
Coming through.
Out of our way!
That it? Bird. Right.
Let me handle this!
Let's do this. Keep it together.
I got this. No need to panic. Come on! Keep it up!
Keep those gloves on.
There we go.
Sure thing, Coach.
How the dog gets a buff. It actually said in the assess materials that they actually did that on purpose. They basically gave the thing steroids till it got huge. But they proved too unreliable, so they had to put them down for the most part.
Took care of the dog, did you? Phew, we owe you one.
Gotta say, I've never seen a Shinra breed like that before. Out of curiosity, when exactly did it show up?
Oh, today. The first reports came in just this morning. Why do you ask? Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
Huh. Really? That's news to me.
And here I thought you might know something I don't. Well, I guess not.
It's a big organization. I'm sure there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. You got the bastard. That's good enough for me.
I'll bet a lot of people are talking about you right now. There's this amazing merc who can handle anything.
Nothing I've done around here has been all that special, though.
Oh, so you want more of a challenge, huh?
I never said that. This man does not speak for me.
Looks like Weimer was right about you. I get it now. It's kind of like...
I think their biggest challenge, though, when it came to this game, beyond just the actual design aspects of what it all had to be done to make Midgar what it is, was trying to figure out exactly just how to bring that sort of thing to life.
If it isn't the merc, put in work.
Because it's easy to just kind of forget that the original one was really Like, despite the thing having 3D-like backgrounds, it was all rendered images. So it was really just parallax mapping in a flat map to run around in right back then.
I was supposed to be working tough.
I mean, that up there, sorry, that up there is just a JPEG.
There's no guarantee.
Skybox modeling sort of thing.
If the planet's a
I mean, the buildings are designed well. You get the... this is obviously a slum down here. But really, it's... one thing that the designers really had to keep in mind with this game was how to really capture people's sense of nostalgia. Because that is the biggest selling point for this thing beyond any marketing they could have done. Because I know for myself, Final Fantasy VII was literally the first Final Fantasy game that I played. Even though there had already been 6 others beforehand, or 3 in the United States, but that's neither here nor there.
So he's the rat slayer. Use this good just has to live the others.
But it's more than just like trying to cash in on people's nostalgia too, though, because like if you make a bad game and say, "Hey, it's got those characters you like in it," that's a good way to make your core audience very unhappy with you.
Lots of girls who live here have the potential to become.
So it seems like what you have to deal with is not just encountering that nostalgia, but how to also
Hey, Miss
build
Lockhart,
with it
is that
and
right?
around it. Because, like I said before,
You're helping
this
out
isn't a
the
completely
watch, huh?
blind playthrough. I've seen someone stream this before, but I wanted to experience it for myself, which is why I got it. Because I am a Final Fantasy VII fan, and a lot of nostalgia is built up into this thing. But I know it also really departs from what the original game was later on as it goes. I won't say too much because some people are watching this who actually haven't seen the game yet, so as I go through this, they are too. But there's elements that have been introduced already that were not there to start with. The biggest thing being those ghosts you saw when they first introduced Aerith there. Those were not present in the first game at all. Their role is explained later on, but that is really not till toward the end. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but it's like... even as much as they're trying to remake Final Fantasy VII, as it were, not to make a pun unintentionally. I tried to be as intentional with my puns as possible. But part of this is also Nomura just trying to figure out how to handle it. There we go.
Hello, hello! Oh, what do we have here? I'm guessing you're that merc I've heard so much about. You're not here to shop, are you? People were right. You look like you can handle yourself. So some drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talagar factory. Can't have that kind of trouble around here. My regulars will do anything to get their hands on the scrap in there, and if they run into those drakes, they could get hurt.
I'll handle it.
Much obliged, sir. Head on over to the old Talagar factory and talk to Narjan. He's the watchman guarding the entrance. Good luck. I'm counting on you, my friend.
Those are always useful. Yeah, we got plenty of those. I mean, even just something to really think about, though, is the fact of... I mean, just take a look at the two... You got two of the main characters right here, Cloud and Tifa, right? But then, look at this guy. You can tell where the budget fell between things.
Never ask folks about
The first game, everyone was Popeye the Sailor Man, so it's like, you can't really compare it too much to that, but at the same time, It's like... It's a bit jarring in its own way, but it doesn't... It's not enough where it ruins the experience. But it's like, for the most part, look at what these guys are walking around in. It's just... striped shirts, jackets, khaki pants, sweatpants, that kind of thing. And then... this guy in a sweater vest carrying a sword taller than he is. And the lady who runs the bar wearing a miniskirt and kicking people and punching people in the face. So it's like... there's a bit of a disconnect between the main party and who we run into on a regular basis here.
Step back. Factory's off limits. Drakes have been spotted inside. Huh? Wait a minute. Tifa? Don't tell me you're here to take care of those things. Are you? In that case, be my guest. We believe there's at least 2 groups lurking somewhere inside the factory. Find and cull them all.
One game, though, that I think did that very well in the Final Fantasy series was actually Final Fantasy IX. Like, when it came to characters looking like they fit inside the world that they built up, everyone really fit into that, you know? Like, even the more unusual characters like Quina or the Black Mages, for example, it was still thematic to it. So it was like, there was never a point where you're going, oh, what's this person dressed like this and why is no one batting an eye about that?
I won't lose.
Enough.
So it's like, I think just for the most part,
Let me handle this. Ha! It's over. That's that.
for the most part, I think they had to kind of... how to put this? Everyone who isn't the main characters are a bit more plain Jane, as it were, compared to, well, Cloud and Tifa, for example. But I think that's partly due to the fact that they were taking a pretty big gamble with the remake. Because a lot of people were critical of this too, don't get me wrong. And I can understand why. But at the same time, there's enough people who enjoy it for what it is. And from what I've seen so far, and we're not too far into it, it's not a bad game. But it's not the original. And there's a lot of people who were looking for that, if that makes sense.
Don't hold back.
You got it. Too easy.
Too bad.
Spell-weaving airborne lizards that live in the slums are usually seen flying close to the ground than their larger brethren.
Sloppy.
But from what I've seen so far, even though we're not too far into the game just yet, I think they've got a good idea of what Final Fantasy VII was, and it gives a pretty good indication of what this game is going to be.
All
Good. Take the lead.
All set. Yeah. There's no.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Locked up tight. Damn it. This won't take long. It's on now.
But at times, as the same as any 3D game, one thing you wind up finding sometimes is the camera itself.
Now.
No surprises there.
You're dead. It's over. See ya. Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
There we go.
Locked up tight.
Oh no, I'm trapped. Oh, I know I'm not. Though I may be lost. Unfortunately, I get lost easily sometimes in 3D maps. God damn it. My friends who played Warframe with me can tell you that's not something uncommon. Oh, there we go.
This won't take long.
Not at all.
That's that. Here it comes. Let's do this.
Oh, the visuals are gorgeous so far. That's something they did really well. This is gonna hurt. Okay, we're okay.
Would kill for a shower.
Wait, no, I just came from that way. But like, when I say that Final Fantasy VII was 2D stuff on a 3D background, like, they were 3D models, don't get me wrong, but they weren't as well made at the time, which was just a product of the PlayStation itself. Which isn't the point I'm trying to make or anything.
Happy
but
hunting.
The factory's open for business.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
If the planet's a living being, we should
Oh yeah, as a kid, that stuff was amazing. Like, oh my god, they're polygons! This is incredible!
I thought Johnny.
And then Final Fantasy VIII came out, and like, that was even more next level, because all of a sudden you went from having these Popeye-esque characters to suddenly they look like actual people. I may have to go back and talk to that
What's
guy.
gonna happen to Midgar?
Oh, here we go. No, I don't want to go up there just yet.
Those disgusting
There we
vermin
go.
exposing other suppliers.
Got rid of those drakes in the factory, did ya? What a relief. I can't wait to give my regulars the good news. You're the real deal, all right. Keep it up, and I can see you going far as a merc in this town. I've worked with my fair share over the years, so believe me when I say that I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you're needed over at the Pillar. Apparently another flying bastard stirring up trouble. Bet you can't get enough of this, huh?
Well,
No, I get it. If you're good at something, might as well make it your living.
Huh?
May not know you, but I know a man who's found his calling when I see one. Keep at it.
Huh?
I switch out my stock every so often, so drop by when you're in the neighborhood, huh?
Shops on Culvert Street stock goods you won't find in more reputable.
So I was at the Honeybee.
He said he was leaving town. I wonder what's going on.
Glad we no longer have a rat problem.
Come on, give me our daughter this.
A lot more people than
If the planet's a living being,
Seriously?
I'm sorry?
Tifa, you won't believe this. A cerulean drake flew in from the train graveyard,
Tron.
but these two clowns refused to get off their butts and do anything about it.
What is
Hey,
up?
Is that? It is you, the new
Welcome.
Merc. Then maybe you can help us out. The drake is in the old telegraph factory over there. But to reach it, you'll need to get a hold of a watch security key. You should be able to find one inside one of the crates. I forget which. Just smash them all.
I saw it first. Got it?
I've heard of them. They hate everything Shinra stands for or whatever, right?
The part I'm looking for has
Recently, a rather aggressive
You working?
much. How's the game going? Game is going well so far. Just when I stopped losing my train of thought, I missed going over some points over the last segment I played through, trying to do the actual introspection part of the playthrough.
You asked for it.
Calling fire. Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
I have to say, this is something that has translated really well to the remake. I was actually just about to touch on that. There have been other Final Fantasies that have had map-style combat like this, like 12 and 13, but I never actually really played those titles. The last one that I really played was 10 before I kind of took a break from the series for a while. Like 11 was their first MMO. Sorry, it's a little late here, so my brain's kind of... What are words again?
That's that.
As far as those engines and combat systems go, I think applying it to 7 was not a bad choice.
Let's end this quick. It's over. See ya.
I personally never played a Final Fantasy game. Well, now you're playing it vicariously through me.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
There we go.
The key?
Yeah.
Because everyone just stores their security keys in random cardboard boxes. Or wooden boxes, I guess.
Bring it.
That's a win.
Oh, absolutely. Tetris is a classic. I see. This is actually a rehash of a menu from, I think it was Final Fantasy XII actually, was what I heard, a redesign of it. But this is basically how they're handling combat skills in it this time around. Because the original one, everything basically came through materia. But this time the different weapons you have also provide different abilities tied in with them. Let's see. My personal favorite was the enemy skill back in the day. Oh god, I'm getting old. And there's the mini boss.
No need to worry.
Okay, at this point, Cloud is literally just fine.
Best do it right. No escape. Let's do this.
Let me handle this. Pour it on. Bring it. Ha. Up. Heads up. Gotta be smart. You're gonna feel this one. Come on, gotcha. That didn't need to be so messy.
No matter the game, you always run into it at some point.
And there he is! I knew you were the right man for the job. There's
The
no
script
denying
said
you're
so.
the real deal. Not like these idiots with their excuses. Rather have one of you than 20 of them.
They're just doing their jobs. Can't expect them to be at your beck and call.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Merc?
You need people who can follow orders, too.
I see now. Heard you were ex-Shinra. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you'd go to bat for your old buddies. Me, I'm just looking out for my people. All there is to it. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more Mercs or Shinra. We'll build up the watch and kick you all out.
Okay then. That's another solid gig in the books. You know, the whole town is really impressed with what you've done. Keep it up, and you'll have enough work to keep you fed for a lifetime.
All thanks to you.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Yeah, but why don't we head back to the apartments first? Take a quick breather.
Which lesson was that again?
Lesson 1. Got it?
Got it
Anyway,
memorized? Wait, sorry, wrong franchise again. There we go. One thing that does seem a bit odd is the lip syncing with the dialogue they've been having. Like, it's not that the timing's off, but it just seems like the shaping's a bit weird.
Glad we no longer have a rat problem.
What did Shinra?
Has got a knack for serving the perfect drink.
We won't be getting any more shipments. Start again. Hopefully we'll get an update on the situation.
Why, yes, we are speaking with our human mouths. Well, I mean, in a sense, you kind of are.
Huh? Someone's back awful early. Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap your filters out for me? I left them in your rooms.
Sure thing.
Not so fast, you. Do me a favor. She needs a friend. A real friend.
We're already friends.
So when she talks, are you really listening? Thinking about her and her feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
Come over when you're done.
Is that door texture unloaded? We did it. We changed the filter. The world's safe once more. I get the feeling at some points they aren't really sure what to do with the animation.
Give me 1 sec. I'll be done in a bit.
Because even the animation of
Finally.
her going to the door was a bit odd there.
So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Well, when we were kids, everybody wanted to be a soldier, right?
Yeah, I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just...
I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject.
Not exactly small talk. Especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny.
Ha 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 ha
Us
ha.
going our separate ways, thinking that must be it. That we'd never meet again. And then here, of all places, we do. You know what? We should totally celebrate. Let's dress up and hit the town.
Really?
I mean, why not? It'll be fun.
Do you even have fancy clothes?
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think would suit me, huh?
Really? They spend millions of dollars remaking it, and this is what they do. Okay. What do you think, Chad? Something mature, something sporty, something exotic? I'm not picky. Well, that's one. You're the deciding vote. You have to choose. Well, we've got one for it, so...
Something sporty?
I don't think that'd be so different from my usual. Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
Will do.
Bright orange tracksuit. Got it.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
And on that happy note, I think it's time we headed back to the bar. Come on.
You don't need a break?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
Well, not the main characters, no, but it's just the side NPCs you run into that didn't get quite the same amount of attention to detail.
Hey, Marl, we took care of the filters, so we're gonna head back to the bar now.
Take care, you two. Oh, you're looking pretty chipper.
I don't feel that different.
Must be my imagination, then. Anyway, keep your wits about you, Merc. A token of my appreciation. Be good to her.
Let's see what we picked up.
Oh, hey, got some real nice stuff in stock if you're interested.
I've chatted with that Barrett guy a few times. Looks like a real hard ass, but he's actually pretty chill.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you, I guess.
Could use a little something to take the edge off, right? How about a refreshing cocktail made by yours truly that you can sit back and savor?
Tifa.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit too. Hey, do you think you'll stick around a little longer?
Maybe. Work for a minute, build up some savings.
I see. So, what'll it be? Want to head back out for a little while?
We have completed all the side quests that are available right now. Plot story... Plot story?
We're back.
Yeah, whatever. Plot continues.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay. Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
I don't know if we
really
actually
sorry,
see the
but it
underground
shouldn't
base
take much
portion
longer.
of the bar in this one.
In the meantime, grab a seat. What'll it be?
I don't know. Something hard and bitter.
Something dark and mysterious, much like my attitude. Wait, what?
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
Ah, but you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case... our house special, the Cosmo Canyon.
Made with 100% desert sand.
Beautiful.
I gotta go.
This reminds me of the bar scene from Mass Effect 2 with the ring call.
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1. Gets your heart racing, doesn't it? They don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for now. But we'll want to capitalize on this momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die... if I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional. Like you.
Could still kill some time.
Wonder. You're right, he didn't. The fiend.
The real deal, huh? What was up with that girl anyway? The real deal, huh?
Damn, it's not an option. Oh, goody. What is with JRPGs recently and dart games? You know, Persona 5 the Royal had it too. I don't actually know how to play darts, so... I wonder. Perfect. What is the point of this? That's enough.
Maybe just chill a bit.
I'm glad it gives you the option to just stop. This would drive me insane. Me too. I mean, just fine. Fine. Perfectly fine. That's never a good sign.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
If it feels wrong, don't do it.
This isn't the song I put on the jukebox. What a ripoff.
Guess that's that then.
What, they kick you out?
We agreed to disagree. So, you want another drink?
Tifa! Time to celebrate. Break out all the good stuff.
Oh, sure.
Wait, so then what was the stuff we were given
you
before?
for this next job. Feel free to look for work elsewhere.
Fine by me. That's how I like it. No contract, no obligation.
Figured you'd say that. Here, the rest of your payment, along with a little extra for your exemplary service. And thus concludes our business. Gonna have to ask you to leave now. This here's a private affair.
Sorry, I tried. We talked it over, but in the end, we didn't want to put so much on you. This is our fight.
Jesse, what's the holdup?
Be right there. No hard feelings, huh?
It's fine.
Yes, that was one of the ghosts.
Let's talk more after I'm done here, okay?
Really, it's fine.
Come on, Jesse, I'm dying here.
I'll catch you later.
That's not until later. I mean, no,
Sorry to keep you
he'll be
thirsty
fine.
boys waiting.
He'll be just fine. Perfectly fine.
Avalanche!
That hit the spot.
Damn, Biggs. Slow down.
Keep it tight.
What's up with them?
Word is he lives in this town. Just shut up and wait. Hey, brother. You from around the way?
I guess.
Know a big man with a big gun strapped to his right arm? Heard he set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood.
That depends.
Ah. Clever. Smell an opportunity to make some scratch, do you?
500.
200.
3.
Whatever, man. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Walk with me.
Got something to say? You looking at me?
Oh, this is different.
Are they gonna recruit?
Move it! I said move!
Look at all these assholes staring at us.
This shithole's got nothing on Wall Market. Am I right?
Aha.
Word of advice, Blondie. Don't piss off my friend here. You'll be real sorry.
Unless you got some kind of death wish, then be my guest.
After you, brother. And don't worry, I ain't the backstabbing type. These days.
I spell a boss fight.
Spill it. You know where the bastard's hiding, don't you?
I told you before. That depends.
Oh yeah? You wasted my time.
Shinra's time, you mean?
Shinra knows better than to stick its nose in my boss's business.
Like I give a shit. Get ready.
You annoying little! I'm gonna have a ready for a song? Let your cheeks fall down already. Hey, just hold still. You're not getting out of this.
Sorry. Right. Big man with a big gun for an arm, right?
Hey,
Why do you want it?
just a grunt following orders, you know? Nobody tells me shit. Let me walk away. Please! You feel that heat? Do ya?
This won't take long.
I'll pump you full of holes!
So if they weren't Shinra, then... not my problem. Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. Get some rest.
Saw some real weird.
Yeah, probably nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Possibly, maybe.
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time. Psych. Are you gonna let me in so we can talk in private? Guess I'll get right to the point then.
Huh. What have you got there?
An apology for not getting you on the mission. Or not. What do you think it is?
A proposition.
Nailed it in one. Gonna have to ask you to keep all this a secret from the others, though. It's a personal matter. Something I need to sort out tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. You and me, together. I want you to come with me to the Sector 7 plate. I'll give you the details on the way.
That's fine by me, but don't you have a pretty big day ahead of you?
I do, but if I don't deal with this now, it's only gonna get harder. Anyway, I can count on you, can't I? A down payment. Doubt we'll be back before morning, in case you were planning on traveling light. Make sure you've got everything.
Hey, Aqua, welcome. Surprised to see you here this late. Well, I suppose I shouldn't be. It's only 12:43, I think it is for you. Let's...
You need before we leave. I'll wait here.
How you doing tonight? Right now we are entering territory that was not in the original.
You all set?
Not that that's too surprising, but...
Awesome. Meet me at the station after dark. Don't be late.
It's just another job.
Thanks. I'm trying to be a bit more aware of it, I guess would be a good way to put it. I feel like I didn't catch quite as much as I wanted to last time, so it's still a bit of a work in progress.
Huh?
Alright. Well, thank you for stopping by, Twerk, and hope you have a good night.
Times. Last train's already left. Which is why we borrowed these bikes. Need a lift to the plate?
How did you guess?
Easy. You've been acting weird. Like talking about one thing when you're obviously thinking about something else.
Yeah, and don't get me started on all that pep.
All right, I'll give you that. But how did you know I wanted to head topside? Was I talking in my sleep? What else did I say?
No, we just figured you wanted to see your parents, that's all.
Nailed it, huh?
Yep, right on the head.
So, seeing as we don't have
that
any
doesn't
family
come
of our
until
own,
much
how about you
later.
let us be a part of yours for a bit?
I
You know,
think at least.
Spread the wealth.
Because I know there's a section in the first one that I think is the one you're talking about.
No.
But if there was another one they added, I'm not sure.
Okay then. Guess you're all invited. Here's to awkward family reunions.
Yeah!
I take it you boys have your brand spanking new IDs?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's lay down some rubber.
Crank that frog.
Okay, you got it.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm not going plateside for the reason they think I am. Look, you saw the way the reactor went up. It was huge, right?
Because of all the Mako. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. That was wishful thinking. Deep down, I know it was my fault. I used a more powerful blasting agent than the directions called for. It had nothing to do with the Mako.
Let's say you're right. So what?
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. But, since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra.
Shinra? Good luck with that.
With your help, we won't need luck.
Personally, even though I haven't played it yet, I feel like nostalgia will get the better of me of the feeling because you are 100% correct, and believe me, it has.
far, so good.
All right, here comes the hard part.
And that is?
Fake IDs may have held up, but from this point on, if we get pinged by a scam...
They'll come for us.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, man. Just like that?
No need to worry. We've got Cloud, remember? Hey, you do know how to drive, right?
Soldiers get mandatory training.
Well then, you gonna take my breath away? Make my head spin with your amazing skills?
Don't blame me if you get sick.
Right. We've got company!
Someone's having fun.
How can I not? Pursued by villains, a young couple thrust together by fate race through the neon street night.
Get off.
Keep it up, Cloud.
Oh, my hero!
Straight to lethal force?
What, so you just pull over if they ask nicely?
You got a point.
See? So don't go holding back now.
Save me!
We have to save them.
Yeah, this is a bit awkward.
Wow, Cloud. Have the cold-eyed mercenaries' hearts suddenly begun to melt?
Nope.
I won't forget that. Wait, is it just me or did we slow down?
Just you.
More of them? Think we've bitten off more than we can chew. What do we do?
Shut up.
This isn't good!
Can't catch a break.
Target sighted. Moving to intercept.
Got more company.
A-team's here.
I don't like the sound of that.
We're not screwed, are we?
Wow! What the hell?
This isn't working.
Hey! You okay?
They're gunning for you!
Pay more attention, Cloud! Not much of a challenge, huh? Feeling good back here.
This part was definitely not in the original.
Heads up! Drones!
One thing after another. Come on, Wedge. Gun it!
I am gunning it!
We're good. Nothing about this is good.
You got me.
Fair enough. All right, then. Do your thing.
Jesse, look out!
I'm not sure how you're supposed to do the long-range attacks here.
Holy shit.
Oh, that was
That's some super secret technique? You got a fancy name for it?
Of course not.
Not much of a challenge, huh? Very nicely done.
I'm waiting.
Wow, Cloud, you really are good at this. I think my heart just skipped a beat.
Soldier en route. HQ saying he's less than a few minutes out.
Copy. Think it's him? Well, more reason to finish this quick. Need that kind of trouble.
I suppose you had it coming.
Hey, Cloud! I need some help here!
I almost feel sorry for the other guy.
Screw this! That stinks!
These things can't take too much damage.
That's an ex-soldier for you. Next to him, we look like kids on
The
trial.
biggest difference so far is how they changed the approach
Part of that we too, you know.
to just the layout and the story pacing. It's honestly the first one, like, the story is there, but they definitely had to fill in a couple of gaps in this version.
Our magical ride is almost at an end.
Why are you talking like we're not here?
The opening sequence by itself in the original took maybe an hour. Yesterday, though, it took about the same, but they covered a lot more with catching the personalities and stuff.
Time's up. Break off before he shows.
What's going on?
This is different.
A
soldier.
I definitely don't remember fighting a JoJo character.
Well, hello! Who's this? Too quick for the eye. You cross him, you die. Now, mind if I cut in? Woo! Splendid! I've been looking for a new dance partner. Private party, huh? That's fine. I'll settle for a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Then no.
So terribly sorry. Your words failed to reach my ears, sluggish and slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Rose, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, huh?
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy is the worst.
Yes, yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for. Oh, that's enough. I only have eyes for you. Shall I keep you company?
Back on our side.
Embrace your emotions. Bare your heart to the world.
What is he up to now?
Same shit.
Not bad. You have grown and an abiding affection for your family. But one cannot simply ride one bike. One must unlock its true potential. Become one with the machine. Like this.
Bob, we need help, please.
I'm expecting him at one point to say the tactical engravings on your motorcycle don't actually give you an advantage.
Our fire rages! Once more!
Come on.
You like dancing, friend? Careful, Cloud!
Oh no. Fuck. If I have to redo this entire sequence.
Well, hello!
Oh, thank goodness.
Too quick for the eye. You cross him, you die. Now, mind if I cut in? Woo! Splendid! I've been looking for a new dance partner. Private party, huh? That's fine. I'll settle for a race then. Just a...
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
No.
So terribly sorry. Your words
I just realized what this guy really reminds me of. This man is a Kingdom Hearts character.
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Rose, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, huh?
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Ugh, this guy is the worst.
Yes, yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Fighting on our side. What say we shift it into high gear? Need to recharge?
Take him out, Cloud!
Careful, Cloud! Oh, that's the stuff!
What is he up to now?
Same shit. Me and a dumbass.
Not bad. You have promise and an abiding affection for your mount. But one cannot simply ride one's bike.
Yeah.
Once more! Nay, one must unlock its true potential. Become one with the machine. Like this! Come on, you look more dancing if you did. Out of fire rages! What wonderful gift you've given to me! Enjoying yourself? Embrace your emotions. Enter your heart to the world.
Had enough?
Don't be absurd. As if I could ever grow tired of your company. Naughty, naughty! Until one of our flames is forever extinguished, our dance will never end! Going for me! Room! Oh ho ho! Come on, let's push it past the red line!
Jesse, take over.
Huh?
Well, well, well. I do believe this round is yours. Maybe next time we can keep it just between the two of us.
Maybe.
Until we meet again, my friend!
We did it!
Go team!
Don't get too excited. Reinforcements are hot on our trail. You failed the test.
What test?
Driving.
I'm great at driving.
Great at scaring your passengers, more like.
Not used to having any.
Maybe you should just let me drive.
Nope.
Guess I'll take one for the team and be your back warmer again. Huh? Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride.
It's hard to say what exactly the largest differences are, though, between the two versions. Because this is definitely above and beyond what the original was.
We'll go on foot from here. Don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Hey, did these things leave a mark?
They got you pretty good.
Oh, and I'm running on fumes.
Don't worry. We'll top you up soon enough. Now let's roll.
You played the original, didn't you, Aqua? I remember you saying that before. At least I think you did.
The residential area's just beyond this gate. Mind doing the honors?
Yeah, I think that's what this whole sequence was meant to be, was just giving them more personality, expanding on them than the original. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Pappas. Did I say that correctly? Please tell me if I didn't.
Here we are. The Employee Housing District, where they put you when your parents work for Shinra. While their reactors were slowly killing the planet,
gotcha.
We were living the good life.
Catch you later, Papes, and have a good night.
Come here. Ugh, no dice. Someone's playing hard to get.
Yeah, this is a whole added sequence here. I am actually using Streamlabs.
Figures. Still leaves the lights on every night. For the girl who only comes home once every other blue moon. Mom's an old-fashioned...
Yeah, Streamlabs OBS.
Think she'll make us pizza? Her Midgar special?
She's quite the cook. Quick to whip up finger-licking food, even if you drop by in the dead of night.
And she loves guests who ask for seconds or thirds. Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Okay.
It's a shame you won't get to try the Midgar special. You would have really liked it.
With your help, we won't need luck. You'll take on just about any job,
Thanks.
right? Well, I need you to rob my house. Think you can do that for me? Go in through the back door when the coast is clear. The signal will be obvious.
Once the lights come on, it's go time.
Actually, right now it's all on one PC. I am just streaming from remote play, actually, from my PS4.
Time to go.
I mean, I hope to get a more elaborate setup eventually, but right now this is what I have to work with, so... Seems to do the job right now, though.
Inside, you'll find a room with 2 doors. Don't take the one in front of you. You want the room on the right. That's where you'll find it.
I wonder...
Sorry about dropping in like this again. This will always be your home.
We'll be chatting Mom up in the kitchen, so don't even bother being quiet. There's no way she'll ever hear you. Dad'll be in there, but it's okay.
Is this actually just, I think it's a Turtle Beach headset? Actually, just picked that up at Walmart a while ago.
And yeah, I know I should do it myself, but...
So it's just the mic that came with it.
But I honestly don't think I'm up to it.
But I'm running the audio through 3 different filters, though, so it's cleaned up pretty well.
This is amazing.
My dad, he was a maintenance supervisor at the reactor.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh God, he's awake. Oh, thanks for the heads up.
So, got more pizza in the oven?
I mean, even though this system isn't like the latest or greatest, it's still an upgrade for one I wasn't using too long ago. Because what I used to run was actually an old Xeon build.
Mission accomplished.
Using a Xeon X5670.
Saucer? How long has it been since you even performed?
A lot of people
This
really
one's
rely on
Ryzen
Jess.
2600X.
Though, right?
16 gigabytes RAM, RX
Come
580,
home and get a job at the Sector 8 theater.
8 gigabytes.
I'll think about it. You know, I'd really love to stay and chat.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty powerful setup, but the thing was is that on some of the newer games it started showing its age.
Some of your famous pizza.
So good.
Sure I can't tempt you with some more?
Maybe just a couple slices, Mrs. R.
What?
Hey, I'm doing it for you guys. You don't want me going to work on an empty stomach.
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. Since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra. Hey there.
This it?
Now comes the hard
That
part.
is honestly hard to say because
I'm gonna use this to sneak into
the
the
first
7-6
game
annex.
entirely takes place in Murgerburn, the first Midgar, but in the first
Sorry, but you're staying outside.
game, or
Only
the
I know
first
what to
version
steal
of
from
this, it
where,
was...
so it's gotta be me who goes in.
what was it? Maybe 5-6
we came all
hours?
this way just to eat pizza?
You think
Yeah,
I'd let you
something
off
like
that
that.
easy? You're gonna earn
Now it's
every
been
slice
expanded to
helping
50.
Cloud. Just do the thing where you draw everyone's attention away, like you did at my parents'. What's the word again? Maybe I'm more nervous than I thought.
Diversion.
Yeah, that. Nice one, military man.
So what? Does this mean we're gonna ask some Shinra folks out to dinner?
You know damn well what she means. While you're inside, we make sure the guards are focused on the outside, yeah?
Exactly. Couldn't have put it any better. When you see a flare go up, that's your cue. Rush the front gates and make for the warehouse plaza. The more hell you raise, the more time you buy me.
Huh. You're gonna run this guy into the ground, aren't you?
How much time do you think you'll need?
Not too much. I'll be in and out. I'll send up another flare when I'm done. We rendezvous in the vacant lot up ahead.
Hold on. How are we supposed to get back to the slums? Wait for the first train?
No. I want to be back before that. Don't worry. I have something worked out. Now, let's get this done.
We return by Zeppelin.
Well,
Wait,
that
no,
diversion's
it's-
not gonna create itself. Jesse's dad was in there, right?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Mako poisoning. Happened while Jesse was doing a show with the Gold Saucer. What do you care?
No. I want to hear it.
Jessie always wanted to be an actress. Worked her ass off for years. Until finally she caught a break. Top billing. Parents were thrilled. And then, right before opening night,
Her dad had an accident.
collapsed from overwork. And in the worst possible place, Mako's storage. Lay there half a day before someone found him.
Foreshadowing,
Ever since.
perhaps.
No change whatsoever. And that's what got her into planetology. And led her to seek out Avalanche. How far we've come.
Jesse's got a theory about it. Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon...
You'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see. Mako's the essence of life itself. Of
I
memory
still
and
think
hope.
Biggs looks a lot like
It's
Charlie
not
Sheen
something
for
you
some
burn in
reason.
a reactor just to keep the lights on. Hell no. Oh, don't tell Jessie about this little chat, okay? When she gets pissed, whew, she gets punchy.
Well, no promises.
He's serious, Cloud. She'll beat the shit out of us.
Not my problem.
This guy.
Hey, it's the lot Jesse was talking about. We rendezvous here when we've got what we came for.
Gotta stay hidden. Wait for the signal.
It's so quiet.
Just need to get past this gate.
Wait. Where are the guards?
Looks like someone beat us here.
And I don't think it was Jesse.
This had better not get in the way of our plans.
It won't.
Don't see anyone. What the hell happened?
Hey man, the plaza's that way. Warehouses are further in. Jesse's supposed to be circling around from the back, right?
This is definitely new. there. Or do I? Huh. Is there anything even down here? That's weird.
No need for us to rush. Let's scout it out first.
I can handle this solo.
What? You're trying to keep us out of it now? Don't be a jackass.
We're in this together.
Don't expect me to save you.
If you need to check your gear, now's the time. Give the word when you're good to go.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
You mean the one I just used?
Guess there's a training center too. Could go a few rounds before the main event.
Man, I get really hungry when I'm nervous.
I really just beat them to the punch on everything.
Remind me, you've got summoning materia, don't you? There's no better way to deal with big groups. You'd be crazy not to equip it. Okay, let's go over the plan one last time. You start things off by cutting loose where everyone can see you.
And us?
We're the backup. First, we climb high enough to get a vantage point, then we go to town on them.
Heya. So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar.
Should have figured. All the guys are leaving.
But I'm not like them. I'm not going just to look for work. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
Including the
Great
creepy
war
eyeballs.
Hero, huh? Isn't it pretty hard to become a soldier?
Yeah. So I won't be back for a long time.
Guess not. Think you'll be in the papers?
I'll try.
Just promise me one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please? Just once. Come on, promise me.
Fine. I promise.
If not for the ponytail, Cloud would totally have a mullet. It seems like they have an odd problem with pacing some of the backstory in this. Like, there's a few segments later on that seem a bit out of place compared to what's going on in the bigger part of the story.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
That's the signal!
All according to plan.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah!
I don't see any intruders. Maybe they went home. Oh, hey, over there! Target sighted! Find him out!
Give up?
Kill the bastard!
They're up there too! We spotted our intruders! Send back up! They have a sniper! Get him first! Where's our damn backup?
That's that. It's over. See ya. This won't take long.
Headed this way!
Enough. Burn.
Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. All units, proceed to location and secure. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Hostile numbers confirmed. Threat minimal. Engage and subdue. Repeat.
That's that.
Damn it! There's just too many of them!
See ya.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Give me a bit more time and I got you.
Give it up! Putting up a fight, huh?
I'll show you.
No escape. All good. Goodbye.
Duke, let him escape!
Brace yourself.
One thing I am noticing with this so far is that I'm detecting a lot of like undertones of the Kingdom Hearts series. Which shouldn't be too surprising because they had Nomura, who was the director for those games on this. But it's like, just the way the handles the dialogue and some of the plot approach, you can just really just read it right there underneath the plot going on. Because like, even though it's Cloud, he's still reading a bit like Sora.
Don't worry, I've got this! Catch me if you can!
This is from you and I. I've yet to try a Final Fantasy game that's... This is actually my first one too. Like, I tried Final Fantasy 12 when it like... Not when it first came out, but maybe like a year or two afterward.
You're mine.
And it just wasn't really too impressed with the story and stuff. Like, just the pacing and stuff was too different at the time from the past ones, that how they handled it. Because, like, even up through 10, they were still using the... the turn battle stuff.
That's that. Tasty treats! Come and get them!
Right. And things really changed when 11 came out because that was an MMO. And then 12 and 13 and 15, I think, followed with the full motion battles.
Let's do this. Don't fail me now!
All good. It's over. Enough. That's that. Going in.
I'm not tired. I can do this all night.
Right.
I haven't even watched much on FF15 just because by now it's like I didn't see anything too different from it that I've seen from the most recent ones that made it stand out to me.
Think I ran off the pizza.
Hell of a show, man. If only the ladies loved you that much.
I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves.
Of course they store mechs here. You ready? Hell yeah!
More than you know. Look what I found. Let's give these jerks a taste of their own medicine.
That's ready to go. Bring him in, Cloud.
I think one problem 15 had was the fact that it was in development for so long. Because I know that it had to...
You should make use of them while you can.
Have fun.
They had to change engine that was being developed in partway through, I believe.
You're done. Enough. That'll do.
Gotcha. Recoil's crazy. Now that's what I call teamwork. Stay where you are.
Well, shit.
All right, assholes, show me your hands.
Oh no.
Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest? You know what I want. A second dance. Just the two of us. You turned the key. The engine roars with excitement. It hungers to be set free!
Fall back. Right. Come on.
It's been a long time since I fought a duel out of the saddle. But, for all the miles on the clock, I'm just as fast as I ever was!
At last, our long-awaited dance begins! Here's to a fair break, my friend!
Too bad.
Burn. Let's do this. Right. Whatever.
Ready? Tell me you don't love it!
No escape.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line! In the blink of an eye!
Still in it.
Open up the throttle!
Here we go.
I'll keep you company! Open up the throttle! Shall I keep you company? How the fire rages! Open up the throttle!
Sorry.
In the blink of an eye!
Calling fire.
I'll keep you company! Too slow! In the blink of an eye! What a wonderful gift you've given to me! Shall I keep you company? Open up the throttle!
I don't think I'm handling this fight correctly.
Going all out. We're as good as dead.
Open up the throttle! How marvelous!
Time to burn. Going in. Satisfied?
With such fleeting pleasure? Hardly. There are higher heights to which you and I can still soar. Okay, boys, give him everything you've got, but kill the swordsman first. We really must do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
God damn it.
Let's go. Right.
Run! Run while you can! Friendly! Friendly! Stand down! Your team shouldn't be here.
Glad yours is.
Come here.
Now this is something that is very different from the original.
Wedge will be fine, but you won't be if they start asking questions.
And who are they?
First guests to the party, another avalanche cell. Our holier-than-thou friends from the old guard. It's always their way or the highway. Lately, they've been a real pain in the ass. Till now.
So then why are they here?
Beats me. We've been on the outs ever since our cell got labeled too extreme. Though they're the ones running around with mil-spec gear. Word is, they cut a deal with Wutai. Promised them all the materia in Midgar, apparently. Think there's any truth to that?
You tell me.
Sometimes I think we're the only ones who've realized the war's over. Okay, mission complete. Let's make our way back to the lot.
Right.
Looking a lot more crowded now.
Security's out in force.
Just what we need.
So, are we not gonna wait for Wedge?
If we stuck around or went back, he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
Guess a soldier wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you're worried about him, though.
Many of our citizens have already been disturbed by the alarm. Squad A will set up here and search the suspect. You will establish a perimeter, roadblocks included. Contain the
You made it! Over here!
Rumors of violence against public security will only serve
Okay,
to frighten them.
form up, let's go!
Concerned citizens that this is a false alarm.
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's Wedge? Wedge! That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
The stuff with Avalanche, I'm pretty sure, is a reimagining of their earlier stuff from some of the sequential games that came out between Final Fantasy's initial release and Crisis Core, I think it was.
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here? That's... wow.
You guys are the worst!
Huh? Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
Now that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
It's not safe here. We should go.
Copy that.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
Oh no. I think I know where this is going.
Man, can't believe HQ was running an op tonight of all nights.
Coincidence?
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors until further notice. I repeat, for your safety, go home.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right? There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain indoors until further notice. An emergency has been declared.
And just like that, it's that easy to slip out of the area.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgard special next time.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome!
Super duper awesome!
Should be somewhere around here. Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
I knew it.
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be fun. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until after the mission. I don't want to complicate things.
Sure. Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
No!
Wait! Give me a minute!
No.
Why you have to be such a hard-ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
I half expect them to just plummet through the roof of the bar for some reason.
Whoa. I wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah.
Also, the music here is totally something out of an 80s action movie.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
You did it, Maverick. I mean, Cloud. Cloud is what I meant.
I'll head home on my own. After all, I'm only a little sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way. Think Jesse and Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
What'll do for now.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
The tally of monsters slain has been updated. Got new numbers for monsters slain this month. Check them out.
Well, this is Dick's place.
Excuse me.
I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jesse's.
Me wanting to leave Midgard didn't go over so well. I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor bombing.
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside. Lots of pretty girls trying to make it big on stage live here. So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play. Guys aren't allowed, remember?
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the
I'm gonna try to find some living work.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you.
What?
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigum.
A Cerberus made of cats.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Everyone and their mother knows the so long as the children are safe, all of them can do whatever they like. No no matter what the future holds.
It's true. He borrowed money from a less than reputable source.
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work on it.
That sounds pretty sketchy, actually.
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strife. Was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And now for the cherry on top.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
The dilemma.
No promises, but I'll think it over.
Really? You will? I'd make a mean pizza, I'll have you know. Marsh, Loosh, Black Millie, Red Shelly. I use only the best ingredients. Sound good?
Never heard of any of that stuff.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that? You just leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty-night. Psych.
Bad idea.
Scares me to death thinking there might be more to come. Anyone need to leave Midgard again?
You think that statement Avalanche put out is the real deal?
And I think with that, we are going to call it for the night. It's getting a bit on the late side here, unfortunately. But more misadventures with Cloud Strife await, and when I remember to, I will try and reflect on things. This is the Final Fantasy VII Remake introspection. Thank you for tuning in.